Okay, this is a video of the major scales. We're going to start with C major and go through all the sharp major keys up to C sharp major. So the first is C major, and we're going to do 2 octaves on each of these. So to finger the C major scale, you start on C, 2 finger on D, 3 finger on E, thumb under to F, and then 2 on G, 3 on A, 4 on B, and then thumb under to C. And then we keep going. 2 on D, 3 on E, thumb under to F, 2 on G, 3 on A, 4 on B, and 5 on C to end. And if you want to keep on going, you just bring your thumb under and do it all again. To come down, we just 4 on B, 3 on A, 2 on G, thumb on F, 3 over to E, down to D, down to C, 4 over to B, 3 on A, 2 on G, thumb on F, 3 over to E, 2 on D, thumb on C. So now I'm just going to let you watch it without me speaking. It's starting on C for the C major scale. Coming down. All right, next is the key of G. This is the circle of fifths, so the fifth note in the C scale is G. So we're going to start down here and play the G major scale. The G major scale has 1 sharp. It has F sharp. So it's G with your thumb, 2 on A, 3 on B, thumb under to C, 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F sharp, that's our black key, and then thumb under to G, 2 on A, 3 on B, thumb under to C, 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F sharp, and then ending with a pinky on G. That's our key, G major. So we're coming down, F sharp with your 4, 3 on E, 2 on D, thumb on C, 3 over to B, 2 on A, thumb on G, 4 on F sharp, 3 on E, 2 on D, thumb on C, 3 on B, 2 on A, thumb on G. Here it is without any speaking. F sharp, that is the key of G. Now we go on to the key of D. The key of D has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So every time we go to the next step around this circle of fifths, we are going to keep all the old sharps and add a new one. So we're keeping F sharp and adding C sharp. So it's thumb on D, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, thumb under to G, 2 on A, 3 on B, 4 on C sharp, and now thumb under to D, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, thumb under to G, 2 on A, 3 on B, 4 on C sharp, and ending with your pinky on D. Coming down, it's 4 on C sharp, 3 on B, 2 on A, thumb on G, 3 crosses over to F sharp, 2 on E, thumb on D, then 4 crosses over to C sharp, 3 on B, 2 on A, thumb on G, 3 over to F sharp, 2 on E, thumb on D. Okay, that is D major now with no speaking. All right, the fifth note in the D major scale is A, so that's our next stop on the circle of fifths. A major has 3 sharps. F sharp and C sharp are back, and the new one is G sharp. So we start with thumb on A, 2 on B, 3 on C sharp, thumb on D, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp, thumb under to A. 2 on B, 3 on C sharp, thumb under to D, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp, and pinky ends up on A. And coming down, it's A with your little finger, 4 on G sharp, 3 on F sharp, 2 on E, thumb on D, 3 on C sharp, 2 on B, thumb on A, 4 on G sharp, 3 on F sharp, 2 on E, thumb on D, 3 on C sharp, 2 on B, thumb on A. Now without any speaking. Okay, sorry for the interruption. We're going to do that A major scale one more time. Okay, so the next scale is E major. It has 4 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and the new sharp is D sharp. Thumb starts on E, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, and as usual, we cross our thumb over to the 4th note, which is A. Then 2 on B, 3 on C sharp, 4 on D sharp, thumb under to E, and we keep going, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, thumb under to A, 2 on B, 3 on C sharp, 4 on D sharp, and 5 on E. Coming back down, 4 on D sharp, 3 on C sharp, 2 on B, thumb on A, 3 crosses over to G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E, 4 on D sharp, 3 on C sharp, 2 on B, thumb on A, 3 over to G sharp, 2 on F sharp, and thumb on E. Without talking. Okay, so the 5th note in the E major scale is B. So that's our next major scale. It has 5 sharps. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp is the new one. And so we start on B, 2 on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, thumb under to E, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp, thumb under to B. Up another octave, 2 on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, thumb on E, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp, and pinky on B. Coming down, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E, 3 on D sharp, 2 on C sharp, thumb on B, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E, 3 on D sharp, 2 on C sharp, thumb on B. Now with no speaking. So, 5 sharps. Your thumb is on B and E. Now we have our first scale that is not going to start on a white key, because the 5th note of the B major scale was F sharp. So that's our new key. So the F sharp major scale starts with your 2 finger on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp, and then thumb under B, then 2 on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, and thumb under to E sharp. Looks like an F, but we call it E sharp because F sharp is here, and then you keep going. G sharp with your 3, 4 on A sharp, thumb on B, 2 on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, thumb under to E sharp, and then we end on F sharp. Coming down, it's your thumb on E sharp and B again. Thumb on E sharp, 3 on D sharp, 2 on C sharp, thumb on B, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E sharp, 3 on D sharp, 2 on C sharp, thumb on B, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, with no speaking. And we have one more. The fifth note of the F sharp scale is C sharp, and the C sharp major scale has 7 sharps. And if you think about it, that makes sense because C major has no sharps. And so if you sharp the C, you have to sharp everything else to keep that pattern of whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step the same. And so the C sharp major scale, we'll start it here. It starts with your 2 finger on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, thumb under to E sharp, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp, and thumb under to B sharp. And then 2 on C sharp, 3 on D sharp, thumb under to E sharp, 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp, thumb under to B sharp, and ending with 2 on C sharp. Coming down, thumb on B sharp, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E sharp, 3 on D sharp, 2 on C sharp, thumb on B sharp, 4 on A sharp, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp, thumb on E sharp, 3 on D sharp, and 2 on C sharp. You notice every single note is sharped. There's 7 sharps, and there's only 7 letters in the musical alphabet. That's why we have to stop at C sharp. We can't do another sharp key. That's all there is. We've sharped every key there is. Here it is without speaking. So those are all the major scales with fingerings. The major scale is the most basic building block of music, so it's really helpful to know all of them. And there they are.